on it in post, but we won't be able to kind of, radically change it.
Well, that's what you want, though. You want a bright blue background, right?
Yes.
All right, just making sure. Okay. Camera rolling.
Is that framing right?
Yeah, it's the same frame as from before.
But he has a good point. Can the two actors come in and get the talent, please? Because I won't be able to move this. I might as well kind of get this locked down. Did you say something? Because it is too high.
It's all blue this time.
We're mixing it up.
Really blue.
Black is beautiful.
Like Smurfs. Okay, so tell me, is this framing right? Good for you? We want this a little different.
I would
'Cause I
tilt
want
it
to
down.
get-
So that's good. You're great as far as the refrigerator not being in it. Maybe move back that light so it's not in the frame.
Oh, it is in the frame. Good eye.
So he was making her do that?
Always.
Oh.
It's still slightly in
Yeah, it's still in
If I
there.
waited for her to not be pregnant, I would not.
Wait, go back. She old. How many kids? I got three.
Okay.
That's good.
Well, I got back up somewhere.
And I make it back.
Good. See, you made it.
Yes, yes, yes.
All
Yeah,
right.
I like the shot. I would tilt it down some more though, because it looks a little
Okay,
high.
that's fine, because you're going to have to be sure, because once we do the plate, that's how we're going to have to go with
That's
this.
fine with me.
How's that?
I like that.
Okay, now,
Embrace Alan and Robin,
yeah,
please.
'cause I need to get the
No,
focus.
we just need to frame them. We're not actually filming them.
Can
We're gonna still get the blue plate.
Can one of you turn towards the camera? Actually, both of you. Okay, sorry.
That's pretty.
You sure this is locked the way you want?
She didn't care.
Yes.
Okay, you all can come out.
talent, please.
Yep.
Don't nobody move the camera.
All right, where's my phone? All right, camera's locked in.
Locky.
Okay, now we're gonna get some footage. And let's just get 2 minutes just to be on the safe side.
If I could just go back and tell my younger filmmaker just one thing, important thing. When you're filming any composite stuff, always get a clean plate.
Same.
Just
I didn't
one
start
thing,
doing
just
that
wish
until
I
later
could-
and regretted it. So now I always make sure to get the plate.
Always get that plate.
Play the what?
I spent more time taking stuff out of stuff than I've ever
Green
spent
bean
adding
potato.
stuff.
That sounds good.
You haven't lived till you've tried to rotoscope lightsabers. 6 months for 38 minutes, and it wasn't even.
What would you use for lightsabers? Did you use a pure practical effect, or did you do that glow in post, or?
We did it in post, but it's funny because now they use the glow. We had actual lightsabers, but we decided not to do that because that's not how it was done. And so we would have been ahead of the game because it was much easier because there's so many more options that you can lock onto the colors.
Can we put this back
So-
over here?
Have you been watching The Mandalorian?
Mm-hmm.
Because there was one scene, I think it was the one with Ashoka,
Mm-hmm.
and she has those white lightsabers.
Yeah.
And now, my understanding is they still upped it in post, like it wasn't a pure effect. But she has in her, she's got glowing sticks. I mean, they're using mostly practical.
It's much easier to intensify that glow once you already get it in camera. It's a lot harder to get it because we had them off when we did it, and we had to.
Oh, so you really had to
We had to-
isolating was the hard part, and then okay, I see.
Mm-hmm. And they're trying to make it match and rotoscope. It's such a tedious job.
The beauty of even if there is that it then shines light on things. So when the
Yeah,
lightsaber
that's
comes
the other
close to
thing.
the surface itself reflects that light back. It's
Didn't realize that until I took a photo with it on and it had the glow on me. I was like, why didn't you just do that? Do that in camera. Okay, so we have the plate, 2 minutes of it. So now we can
talent,
swap the
please,
lights.
and I will swap lights.
many red gels?
I have one. Do we have a second one?
I don't. Will, do you have another red gel?
There's a bunch of gels next on the table.
Ooh, wow. That really does.
Eyes have been growing. Now all of a sudden,
Everything looks red under this light.
You mean today?
yeah, I think that cookie was straight here.
Oh, okay.
It's crazy.
That's how it happens after 30, I'm telling you.
These things, they can just take
No, that's
Can you do me a favor?
What's up?
And can you plug that, fix that light for me? Put the, you know how to do it?